Okay, stream should be started. Yeah, there we go. So we're live now. Awesome. Okay, so once again, we are doing some more JvS work. I was intending to do this on on Saturday and then on Sunday, and then stuff has just kept happening. So it's a Monday stream instead. Okay then. So we have a look at this. We have still similar backlog as usual. Nothing super large has changed that. I mean, admin system. Uh, this like list here is really bad. To start, so stop. Set cooldown. I don't remember if we have any of that. I mean, these are like commands that we have more than things, and most of them we should have by now, I think. Um, Interesting. Discord pings are showing up. I mean, that's awesome for that, but is it Do Not Disturb? I think Do Not Disturb stops them coming up. If they don't, then well, who knows? Okay, so let's have a look. So we have a banned, yeah, on a ban ID, which is a banning of a player. Let's just give that a green. So we can ban players. We can't ban someone from a faction or a character, technically. So that's not implemented, but do we need the ability to ban people from character? I mean, I'm pretty sure we can do a ban from for a character. I just don't think we can do it. Um, no, there's no ban button here. Nothing here that should allow us to ban characters. Okay, I thought I had implemented that. Can we kick a character? Nope. We can kick players. Can't kick. Yeah. Okay. No warning. I think we have a Buddha. This would have required a no player was found, yeah. There you go. And I think this just means that I can't die, if I remember correctly. It's like MMO importantness. There's probably there is a quicker way to test this, isn't there? Or is it it's health, not? There you go. On 1 HP. And yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay then. And I'll just kill myself. Suicide does not stop importantness. Okay. Am I still important even after death? That's something I don't remember. I should actually set my health again. Or does this kill me? I am still important even after death. I should probably add a small note on the screen when you are marked as important. But being made important is easy. Can we I think we technically can, because raid cooldowns are defined. Well, we can modify the cooldown, and I think raid cooldowns are they? No, no, there's a capture point potentially. No, no raid cooldowns aren't stored there anyway. They will be stored within. Are they stored within here? Uh, it says Buddha, but not important. So it really should be Buddha. I think the raid system. Yeah, the raid system is here. And if we go into restrictions, we have a cooldown here for raid. And as you can see, there's nothing in here that should... Yeah, okay. So there's no way we can modify this currently. or the raid cooldown here. Uh, Hang on a minute. This cooldown variable doesn't seem to be used. You are... That is correct. There is no... Yeah, that one would have worked. So that's just like general raid cooldown. Um, well, no, this technically should be a part of raiding solo, I think. Um, oh no, it is only set on. I'd need to double check faction raids, which I think are here. Um, we don't set the raid. Yeah, no, faction and solo are separate. You can, in theory, raid immediately after you do a faction. So we can do that. And this is complaining because there's no extra info stored. Um, let's just do that. Then, and this way we can now do that and I'll stop complaining about. Okay, so there's a bug that we didn't have. Anyway, so we can't control this, either of these cooldowns currently. So this is not implemented. God, that is blinding. Um, I might be able to force the screen to dark mode, but okay. So there's no teleporting done yet, except for like warping or like going to planets. No spectating. We can actually do some flags now. Flags do exist. Um, inside this menu. Like if we go to character, I can edit my flags. There's only one flag, but that's just because flags aren't really used in JvS yet. The main flag that we're going to have will be sort of things like, have you been trained? Um, and stuff. Because a lot of the permissions for things can just come from your rank. So if you're, like an emperor, you get access to like faction management of like worlds and stuff. But again, that just comes from the fact that you have the emperor rank, not the flag. Uh, so okay, kick, ban, unban one cities group. Um, so can I, from a player, set their use group from the menu? I can't, but I think I can do. I do need to add a search menu to this. Because this is painful. This menu, as it has grown in size, has made it become harder and harder to actually like manage. So there is an unban command, but not an unban. There's also not a ban list now I think about it. Uh, which needs to be implemented. We do need a ban list added as another menu. I mean this document is ancient, so a whole bunch of things are wrong. Uh, so I mean, we can do characters. Commands exist in a way that wouldn't have existed. Flags is not needed, I don't think. Maybe this shouldn't even be listed in here. That's not even admin, that's dev. Um, items I mean, we can have a list for items, I guess, but it's not one where we actually use items a huge amount. Okay, let's have a look at logs then. Uh, what logs we have? So, so we have play deaths. Yes. We have admin commands. Yes. Do we have chat messages? I don't think we do have chat messages, actually. Um, type is not a thing we have. Play death, connect. I mean, the main one will just be connects and stuff. We do have. I have done vendor modification recently. Um, okay, logs is failing to allow me to go back. That is odd. I'm pretty sure it used to. So, logs have its own thing. There you go, admin menu. Okay. This menu needs cleaning up. This is not stuff we want. Where's the pagination stuff? Page num. That is what we use. Is there we go. The value is wrong, I think. Less than or equal to 1, then we emit that noise. So if we refresh, should this work? There we go, we can now actually go back. In the list. That is odd. Okay, so yeah. And you can see that the bulk of things are listed as queue menu spawning, which isn't great. Um, but that's fine. Okay. I mean, technically, we could just register a list of the types and allow us to sort of just go like add and stuff. Bit of a pain, but could be done. Okay, so that's another wonderful bug that's been fixed. But we don't have chat logs. Nor do we have character loading. So actually, most of this stuff we don't actually log right now. I don't even know if necessarily commands per hour is necessary, or if that's just like unnecessary invasion into activity. I think it's useful to have, because if you see someone going on duty huge amounts and they're not running a huge amount of commands, then that's a bit odd. Um, though we will need to list like people modifying. Like, I mean, one of the big ones uh, that really needs to be logged. We don't actually have a proper way to do it. Because right now we can just go in here and just edit variables directly on the player. Actually, wait, no, this would allow you to do raid cooldowns, wouldn't you? Yeah, solar raid cooldown. Yeah, you can modify it here. So we can actually modify solar raids and allow raids to happen again. Um, yeah, I mean, there's no. I really should sort these to make it easier to find things. I mean, there should also just be a. Sorry, I'm yawning a lot. I don't think I got very great sleep. There should be a nice thing somewhere as like a search as well to help things. Anyway, okay. So that menu is going to be end up very spacious once we move over to well, I say that this menu isn't being redesigned, but I have a few UI designers right now that speaking with, which are doing lovely changes to ideas. Oh yeah, making some very nice ideas. Okay, so there's still a lot in the admin menu that has admin system that hasn't necessarily been done. I mean, play damage we actually decided we weren't going to add, as that's just too much spam and isn't necessarily helpful for us to keep for long periods of time. Okay, that's that one. I mean, the achievement system is just code. You basically just need to keep track of things. Um, so it's basically just keep track of, yeah, as I say, things. There's like, if you kill NPCs, how many of them have you killed? So that you can get, you know, an achievement for killing 50, 100, 200, whatever. Playtime, like, get above a certain number of hours. And then there's going to need to be ones for players and character-specific ones. And then you just store if they've been rewarded or not. And every now and then you just recalculate them based off of the hook. There's nothing too big in there, but it kind of is blocking on. Oh, connection to Steam servers lost. Did I just lose internet? Uh, oh no, the stream still seems to function. Okay, blocker. Kind of on tracking certain things. Okay. At the same time, we could still do the achievement system. We just need to store different achievement types, I guess. Let's do a checklist. Achievement types. Okay, so we can do ranks, playtime, kills of X, NPC, Y times. Craft, maybe refine X amount of crystals. Get X grade crystal. I'm trying to think of what would be a nice, what would be some nice fun achievements. Um, I mean, I guess a weird one, but a fun one. Equip a lightsaber with all, I think it's 8 basic colors. Because let's see, you have red. I mean, I can just check the crystal table instead of trying to count off the top of my head. Where are all the crystals stored? Crystals are stored. I think on the lightsaber system now. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, so we have red, blue, green, yellow, pink, cyan, purple, orange. Yeah, 8. So you could have a lightsaber with 8 crystals, I think, equipped at once. It's a dumb achievement, but can be done. we probably could get achievements for like certain levels of kills. So you could say like get, I don't know, 5 kills, but then like, or maybe get X player kills within Y seconds, win X amount of duels. Like you could go like get spice a second above Y above X. Uh, what else can be that be? Um, get X amount of money. Achieve X level. Actually, no, Spice per second. I think Spice is done not by character ID, but Steam ID. Actually, so that would need to be in that would be in like player achievements. Achievement types. Can I can never remember. Can I just drag this down? I can just drag that down into there. Awesome. Okay. I mean, there will be lots of things that we get here. Oh yeah. And maybe in top three. Finish monthly dueling leaderboard in top three. Maybe let's go in top X, actually. So you could have a few different grades, and you can try and finish like the weekly. I mean, maybe finish Y. Actually, yeah, let's just finish Y dueling leaderboard in top. Because you've got daily, weekly, and monthly. And then there are two ways we can do rewards. One could be we just have general rewards already implemented. Um, and then we just like go off that. Of like you'd find like we can do XP, we can give items, we can do something like that, or we go. Uh, sorry, my brain is being slow here. Or we just make it so there's a reward function, and then we just give the rewards when the achievement is done. Um, I'm not too sure. This is actually kind of I'm unsure about this actually. Because both work. I mean, technically you could go you predefined and then have a custom function as well. Just whether it's worth the F. I mean, most of them will just give XP, won't they? And maybe some items. Or roll some sort of loot table. I don't know. I mean, that's something I do need to still do is loot tables. But each time I get around to making loot tables, I start overthinking and complicating, overcomplicating it. Um. Anyway, so I mean, get a character PK'd. Playtime again. I mean, I guess you could go and login streak as well as an option. Could be something we go with. And again, it's one where a whole bunch of these don't have like the achievement. Like these are kind of achievements I have planned, but a whole bunch of these systems aren't there yet. Like I think most of the only ones I could do would be rank, playtime, achieve X level. What else? Playtime. Yeah. Everything else would kind of be just needed to be done at some point. Actually, I think I could make the spice system local per character. Um, but that's just a lot of effort. Okay. Okay then. That's, I guess, that then. I have not worked on that in a while, so I should remove myself from this card. Um, though, I guess I could start working on it again. Blocker is pass. Blocker is the thing I'm working on off stream at the moment for the armor system. Um, yes. Because yeah, once that blocker is done, I don't think I should move that into working on it, as I am working on it. Partially, no, the blocker, not that. Never mind, wrong thing. I also don't use. I haven't been using labels a lot recently. Uh, Building system. Okay, what to say with system changes? Yeah, that's changing to blocking, which is effort. There's quite a few of them that need to be done. What's the cost menu? Yeah, this is not optional. This is being redesigned. Um, okay. Yeah, so this is done. Space system is done. Wilderness is partially done. And then instance location. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could start working on something like the personal room system, though I am still waiting on meshes for that. Wait, no, Swan system has restrictions now. This is done. Oh yeah, this has been done as well. That was fixed. Really dumbly, I thought I implemented blocking, and I just forgot to insert it into the table that was meant to do the blocking. So that's why that one was done. And then also 3 Ghost updates ago broke something when they modified right entity to be a UN 13 instead of a 16. And because of how you just have to read entities out, if they're null and you need to wait for them to come in, then you just read them as a UN instead of a right entity or read entity. So I use a right entity, but I really should use a right uint, and that would technically fix the bug more often. No, prevent that bug from happening again. I mean, oh god, I mean, a couple of days ago was really fun. They just like, I've already got debug searched. They deprecated the debug library and modified how it worked internally, breaking huge amounts of things for a small amount of time. And you had to make sure, like, I didn't update my server, and it meant that a whole bunch of my find meta table functions were failing because they broke Lua registers into that function. So like in character, this file is terrible. I'm really bad. Uh, this is like how I register like character so that I can do find meta table character, and it gives me this table. But they broke this functionality because of a security flaw that was found within the debug library, which is like fair, completely fair, like breaking it because of that. But it was kind of I load up my I load up the server to test because I wanted to work on something that I finally implemented into the chat command system. Uh, I don't see the command there. Do I not have permission? Is it not? It might just be like slash set. I'm confused why that's not clear now. Um, is it something on player? No, that's just whitelist. Yeah, so we've got trust up monies, add flag, demote, remove flag, promote. I was changing my rank a couple of days ago. What? I mean, it's literally, hang on, it's literally here. Charge that rank. Oh, maybe because I added the permission in, and I haven't given myself the permission yet. Permissions, super admin. Yeah, there you go. Chart, edit, ranks, update permissions. And permissions. Oh no, I just want to do refresh map, not change map. Okay then. Awesome. Though, as it is right now, I've just been jumping around modifying the Trello. I'm not actually writing much code. I guess I could start on the achievement system. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I could do achievements. That could work. I mean, Holocom is definitely cleared, but Holocom also, I was working on that on I think that was on ROE, not JvS at the moment. There we are. So set rank um, limits the ranks that are here to the ranks that are in your faction. So if I was on a Jedi character, it would allow you to basically just get the ranks from your faction, and if it matches, then it returns the ranks. Uh, and this wasn't possible before. You could kind of do dynamic, um, but you couldn't get the like list of arguments that are previously in the command, which is cool. It's very raw on how you get the values out. Like if there's an error, then you just say like, oh, there's no choices yet, and whatnot. Because here, if there's an error, it means you can't find the player. And interestingly enough, for this one, because I always like autocomplete using my name, when I set my rank to like, let's go Darth, it works. But I now have an error now because my name has changed. It now says Darth. Just says Darth. There you go. So back to Lord. There you go. Okay then. So yeah, okay then. I am just moving around in circles. Yeah, so wilderness. I mean, wilderness would be fun to write. Though wilderness is just pain because you need a whole bunch of like you need to just do some terrain generation and then do some. You basically then have a border which you go through and then you that exists on both sides and it's a whole bunch of work. You basically add an extra chunk for each side, and then the small overlaps, best chunk exist in both sides and stuff. But also that's in plan, like nothing technically here. I should really move into the backlog when the backlog is huge. But I suppose these are blockers right now. This is a blocker. This doesn't have a blocker. These are blockers. Yeah, it's one of these. Yeah, that requires a few players to test that one. Okay. Um, okay. So this, I haven't tested any of this, but I could test that with the holocom system. I think achievements probably are just easiest. Let's work on that. Yeah, let's work on achievements. Okay, so new folder, achievements. Okay, yeah. I can never remember how this query is meant to work. Okay, so register query. Yep, name and data. Okay. Okay, so character achievements. Let's have so character ID. It's not a voucher. It's a big int. And then this will be our. This won't be our primary key. We're going to have a combo key. Achievement ID would make sense. So we will store achievements with IDs. I guess. Or we can just store them by name, and then if a new achievement does come up, then. But I suppose it's a problem if we change the name of an achievement, and then it gets viewed as both. I mean, technically, that's all you need to store for the achievements. Because then you can just store things associated with it. Oh, I suppose another one that we can have um, is complete X like mission. I guess complete training. They're storing like progress. I don't think we need to store progress because I think we can, in theory, store that separately. Because it does make a lot of sense to store things for each achievement. Because if it's like kill X things, well, X things like we don't need them once it becomes valid, and there's no point storing duplicate progress. So this will just be player. So actually, let's go sv underscore char down. And then we will store the player in sv underscore player. There we go. Okay. So we have this. No, let's just make a DAO for now. DAO dot create I mean, it's very wrong. ID. Got my my finger is wrong. So much. Ready, character ID. Stage school. It keeps pulling that XYZ thing from the Copilot. I think technically just because we don't care, we can just use mice to our save. We don't really need to care. Well, I suppose if it errors, then I also need to add a combo key in here. Well, I mean, what else is needed for achievement? Maybe date completed. Um, yeah, primary key. Timestamp doesn't need to be a big int, I don't think, but we can leave it as a big int. Why not? So this is just the date. Okay, and then we can just do timestamp, Unix timestamp. Should work fine. I think. Though actually, no, let's just be dumb and let's just insert it. Sometimes I have noticed that the time the databases can be iffy for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. It's probably some sort of misconfiguration I have in the master server that I have access to in like one of the databases I have. Okay. So we can create, and then we can get, yeah. Uh, it doesn't quite understand. So get all. So this is a get all. Um, I think I will write a get and a remove, but I'm not sure it'll be necessary. Okay, let's write our mapper here. So, yep, okay, so equal, and then we will just do a return. And then we will just two number both of these. There you go. So now we can map our row. I mean, technically we could store it by ID. Anyway, this will get all our data from the database. Then we can format it. With the locali- No, you know what we can do? Every achievement we can store as a localization string. Um, for each like achievement type. So, and then in localization, we can just store them as achievements. So you could go with like killx thing, because like you've got things here. And then we can add other things for it, so we can actually update it fairly real time, like I guess. And then achievements are just literally stored by their ID. Actually, achievement ID could... we don't need, now that I think about it, we don't need to store it as a number. We can store it as a varchar. Let's go like 100. I think we only need 100 characters. So this then actually becomes a percent %s, and then we SQLstr it to prevent it from being escaped, and now we don't two-number it. Because this way it now means that we can do things like we can go like kill dot create like class name like dot like 150 200 or something as like the achievement ID. And the main problem with this is just like class names can be long. But hopefully they just don't end up too long. I don't actually remember what the limit is for primary key, or compound key. MySQL compound key, varchar limit. I don't remember this one at all. I'm pretty sure to use varchar somewhere else as a primary key. I think it was actually in the error table. But most of the time I use like 7. No, I use 30 in config. 30 for, hang on, config is a max of 30 characters. That can't be right. Because that means that, like, yeah, 30 is definitely not right there. That's... concerns me, actually. I'm going to open up Workbench. Because I'm not sure if I've ever modified this table. I really should remove some of these databases that I no longer have connections to. That is that really how many? I mean, how long is 30 characters? I don't you know. Um, that should have inserted that in there now. Character default model. That does fit actually. Um, that combat cooldown looks wrong though. But hey, anyway, I can test. I mean, I can test this right now. Query create table. Varchar 500 primary key. Was it happy to do that? Is it down here? No database selected. Ah, yes. It was perfectly happy to do 500. I mean, we can do something decently large then. I mean, this really should be increased to 100. And config pending really should be used at some point. It's just raw. Or config backups, I guess I should say. Because yeah, what I want to do is each time config is modified, a backup gets made, so that we can, in theory, just roll back if someone malicious comes in and just decides to fuck with things. Okay. So we can increase this to 200 or something. Let's go 300 or something. There we go. So there we go. So we can now do our achievements like that. Awesome. Okay, let's move this back over. So yeah, so we can just do our achievement. I don't know how I'd store that necessarily. I guess you could go with name equals and then go a localization thing and then have properties. Yeah, I mean, there's not many. Oh, it's lang system. Yeah, this is the one where I haven't used the lang system a huge amount um, yet because it's not something that, yeah. And then the reason wraps around here. Um, so I will need to think this through. Um, on exactly how this will function. Um, we also just close. Don't save. Let's just close everything. Yeah, there we go. Okay then. So okay, so let's think. So achievement dot register. So do kill dot. I mean, I guess we could go player dot one, and then we have our info here. So this is our achievement ID. And then we'd register a language phrase alongside of it. Do we define an achievement type of kill? Maybe. Do we define achievement types? It would allow us to handle the localization of the thing better, I think. And then we can have a type of like kill. Then we can have the class is player that we're looking for. So you can see the thing. And then we can also store the amount, I guess. Like, yes, there's duplicate data here in the achievement ID. And then if we have the achievement register type, and we go kill, I'm not sure what that seems to be registering them very much better. So get localized name. Okay. So then we can do lang. There you go. So we have this register. Let's just bring that there. So for killx, so it'd be achievement.kill player.1 achievements. This is the default. So, and then we plug in our variables. So we have kill amount of. No, this would be the description. Class name, and then kill type, I guess. And then this would be the default. So yeah, we can just store the class name there for now. And go like player. And then kill type will be equal to what like 1 is. So then we'd have a like register achievement dot type dot kill or something. Which we then would store achievement system. Yeah, I think achievement system types just have this under a different menu. I'll kill like, and then just have like dot one. And this is just like, we don't actually need any variables here. Yeah, we don't want any variables. Give you a store. So like, first one would be like, we could go like Keller. And then like 5 would be like Slayer, for example. So we have self and amount and like achievement ID. So do achievement type dot get kill amount. I mean, hang on, let me just have a look at lang system again. Because we use it in dueling. That is currently the only place where it does actually get used. Yes, you do like dot localize. Localize. Phrase and then the arguments. And so achievement dot type. I mean, maybe do achievement. Nah, that should be fine. So here we just put in that. Um, Wait, is this not the? Hang on, is this not descriptions? Or am I? Oh no, yeah, no, that is definitely the description of that. Which these aren't stored? These are stored elsewhere. Yeah, never mind. So this be, yeah, the name. Yeah, the name of the entity, I guess. The name of the. No, that's a class name. So we would then also need a class, no. Oh, we could go like entity class. And then entity name. The name of the entity, the class of the entity, there we go. Kill amount, and this could just be like kill the kill name. The name from the achievement type name. The kill amount. The kill amount name. So we localize that, and then we get, so this will be local kill name is equal to then when we register it, we can maybe get the entity name, or we can store that info as like we have class. We can also go name. Hang on, if we just do vars. One amount class. Okay, what else do I need? So amount class name. So I'm going entity name, class name, class name. There we go. So then, I mean, this will have. So I mean, yeah, you'll have the achievement ID. Then we'll have the achievement data. So we get a kill name from achievement data dot vars dot amount. Yeah. There we go. And I need to remember the localize because I think it errors if it can't find that amount registered. So we will need to make it something else. So we have like killer, slayer. So you could go like killer, slayer, I don't know, like destroyer. Destroyer. And because each one of these has like a one, we can also have like a fallback maybe registered, I guess. Well, no, because these would be registered programmatically. It'd be these ones that'd be problematic. If the amount doesn't exist, then kill type would just equal the number. But at the same time, I suppose we would see this when we scroll through our achievements. We would see that it doesn't localize properly. So that would be fine. So then, yeah, so when we register the type, we then just define our own things. So then we get our achievement type dot kill, achievement amount gets us a kill name. Then we have a class name, and here we just do a local TBL is equal to this, and then we register our kill name. Kill name equals kill name. There you go. And then after that, we then do a... Do I want to merge? Let's go merge, I guess. Why is this commented out, actually? Because this means I don't get any of my autocompletes, which becomes a bit of a pain. I'm testing this. Or like I can't just do control on it. Recursively merge the key value pairs of the source table onto the value we see until it doesn't override existing adds. I guess table.add over merge. I think. I think that's what I want. I think I want table to add. If I want merge, then well, we can change it afterwards. And so this then mean that we register. And then this, I guess we can define a like default lang. Or well no, we can go register register name, which is the same sort of thing, and then we do achievement ID. Oh no, this is the achievement ID, and then we do achievement dot achievement ID for killplayer.x. No, this is register. We want to register our thing. We don't want to localize. Just want that. We just want to no here. We just want to register our achievement ID. Achievement system, entity name, class name, kill name. There we go. So then when we register this, it will then call the register type. And this goes through, and then we'll just do our thing for us. Okay, cool. In theory, we could get it to use the achievement ID, but I think it's better if we don't. Because if we change this value here, then this value doesn't change, but the amount that's displayed will. So that could be a fine. This can script area achievement. Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with the script area. And so yeah, I would go something like this. So this we just register outside. I need to have a look at the localize actually. Phrase not found. Yeah, it does actually do an error no how. Why does it do that? Damn it. Why does it do that? Why does it error? Like, I understand why it errors, but at the same time, why does it error? So it is listed. Can we, like, test? No, I don't think we can. Okay. I don't know what to do. Pain. Because yeah, so there's a problem here of the fact that it's been a pain, and so it errors. And if it doesn't find the argument in the arguments, then it errors as well. Because we don't want it to error if the phrase doesn't exist. We want it just to fall back, and XP calls are painful. like XP calls it fucky and painful. This is not called error no halt. Is this all error no halts? Um, that doesn't seem to. But when you localize, like nothing happens. I guess you could force an error. If you improperly localize. Um, instead, uh, I guess also what you can do is you can add a third argument of just no errors. Um, return this value. Like, yeah, there you go. You can just have a default return if it doesn't exist. Because then we can just do like achievement data dot vars dot amount as our argument. Hey, there we go. That works. So don't to localize, and I set that in. Fallback val. If not phrase, then return fallback. Then if fallback val doesn't equal, no, then we just return that. So basically, we're going here. We are expecting a potential error, and if there isn't fallback value, then we just cry. If we don't have argument val, then this, to be honest, is valid. As for it to localize like this, it means that the arguments which are passed in, like the thing for formatting the string is wrong. So you could argue that you just unformat it and just keep it the same. Which I think is probably, actually, I think that is what it should do. At the same time, I think it should error. So, I think it should also error. Like, because yeah, something is wrong. But it also does go like error no halt with stack. So I could just not return, but still cause an error. And instead of just continue instead. So we just don't replace the string. I mean, maybe it doesn't say or something. I don't remember. Anyway, okay. Why do I have a Japanese keyboard? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we localize. Do that. We don't register our achievement type x, or we get our amount. Let's go to string. Yeah, space kills, or maybe killed. So there you go. So this time we format back to a thing, and then this type just has to exist because it's hard coded like that. This one there. And then there's a fallback there. But this one has to exist because when you register, it gets added. Maybe just register phrases. Or on register, maybe. We can go with like on register. when register, this function gets called, and so this will just register our phrase. I mean, I'm just going off a small tangent here, but this is fine. Because yeah, this way it means that our achievement IDs that are stored, the names can update, and if we ever remove it, the achievement doesn't get removed. They keep it still. It's just when it's displayed, it would be displayed funnily. Because we can just do a comma here. And we will just do the achievement ID. We'll just return. That's what we will return. There you go. So achievements. Wait, is this in the table? This is in the table. So let's just do an achievement instead. Let's not fuck around with. You guys want table? We don't really want to override. And cause bugs. There we go. Okay. So we register our kill. We got a local one register. Then we need to list the hooks that should get fired. That this should be fired against. One NPC killed. No. No. We don't really want it that. We also just want on. We just want to list on NPC killed, on player death as well. Not necessarily on player death, on player killed, on NPC killed. And I guess we don't really want to wait a tag after it is called. As the NPC kill thing will be registered in NPC kill, and then this gets called afterwards. And then we just do a like is complete. I guess is completed. No, we go. What is self in this? Because self isn't being used, so I'll just remove self. I mean, it could make self just achievement data. Anyway, so amount. Local amount is equal to what? Well, there's no player in here or character. That is true. There is no player of Chahar, so so we could go mode is equal to character, or we go register character, register character, and then register player. And then is, and actually we can just pass in jar player. Jar player technically doesn't really matter. We can just go get NPC kills class name local amount And then we can just go it's completed that way. So here we don't actually care if the achievement returns. Oh no, we do still need to register the hook for it, don't we? Um, no, we don't. No, we don't. We can just go with maybe invalidate hooks. Invalidate hooks. Yeah, invalidate hooks. So these are hooks that will cause it to invalidate the achievements if one is there. Well, no, because it'd be if it. No, because it needs to be. Because it'd be dumb if another player kills an NPC. So we do still need to register it because the order of players isn't guaranteed. Damn it, pain. So we just simplify this. This would be, I would define this for one per uh, NPC killed. NPC attacker inflictor. So NPC attacker, then if attacker is player, then achievement dot invalidate this would pass in the achievement type, I guess. Or do we do, or could we just I'm failing to think on how this can be handled. Because at the same time, every time an NPC is killed is a lot of code to run. If every time I kill something, it's not even necessarily a type that we're looking for. So I guess, but at the same time, do we check each one? I'm not sure actually. I don't actually know. Um, I mean, what we could do is store a list of the classes that we are listening in for, and if the NPC class is right, then we go. We could do that, couldn't we? And then that would explain why we have solve, is we can go is not used for anything else other than for this one instance. Um, yeah, there we go. And we can just define that at the top here. Um, and we can do that as an underscore to make it clear that it's internal and you should not fuck with. And then we can go and then we just call um, My brain is not functioning here. God, I can't figure out the code. Hmm. Because suppose this hook is for each version. Um. Can I? I guess we can do that. And then attacker. We don't increment NPC kills. We will just invalidate achievements. Um, and this way, okay. So we can invalidate the achievements. Um, and we can get the achievements, I guess. No, this doesn't. This feels messy. This feels wrong. Um, God, I can't. Because one of the things is I don't want to register hooks for every single one of these, but at the same time I don't want to call this every time we kill an NPC. Um, or like I don't want to go loop over all achievements every time we kill. At the same time, this doesn't listen to see whether the person already has the achievement, and the achievement ID I just noticed doesn't store characterness inside of it. Um, like there's no like, is it a character? Is it a player in the ID itself? Um, I guess we could add like it after the fact. That class doesn't want to be there either because we want starting bars. Um, so that doesn't help us too much, does it? God, I can't think right now. Okay. And that's also using the wrong quotes. Yeah, I mean this will function. That works as well. Then invalidate hooks. If we get this, then we invalidate all those. We could then see if either the NPC or the player um is on there. I guess we could go that. I've also just thought of a very fun thing we can do. Um, for sorting these things. I need to have a look to see how this stuff gets sorted. I assume 10 would actually end up above the 1, is what I'm thinking. Which would be a bit of a shame. Um, yeah, that would be a shame, but or we can localize it afterwards, and then maybe that would sort it. No, it probably wouldn't. Um, I mean, I guess you could compare with swords. Um, but again, that doesn't change anything. I mean, it would be nice to group by the table. Um, so that all the kills are together. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to just sort through this data. You can make a sort function that could work and handle each one, and then you just have a sort for when they match on. Yeah, you'd have like a sort um, AB, and this would be their data, and then yeah, see which one was less. Yeah, and then if they're equal, I mean, this is where I think, because of how complex it might need to be, you might need to start doing like powers and stuff. Um, so you go like, if they're equal, then you check something else. Um, oh, I've got to mute that. Oops, sorry. But still, my brain is getting distracted. Does this work? Because also we have a collision, don't we? If there are two achievements with the same name? You know, now that I think about it, there isn't actually a collision here. Is there? We can just do if table, like we can also just go if table.has value, achievement ID, then just return. Because it doesn't matter that we don't know which one it comes from. Because we can just do get character, get player achievement. If it doesn't exist, we don't test for it. So I think it was stored on not character. Invalidate achievements. There you go. So let's just go invalidate achievements. Let's not store it on the player instead. Let's just do achievements dot invalidate achievement player and then the data. Okay, so then we do player and then achievement IDs. Then if type, then we can just do that. Awesome. We don't need charity. Let's get char, I think. Okay. I mean, this shouldn't be in the SVDAO, but I'm just writing it here in the SVDAO right now. And then we can go for achievement ID. We can do achievements, get character. No. if character data, then if achievement data and not char has achievement ID. Yeah, I'm typing achievement now so much that I'm now thinking it's not a thing. Okay, then we do as achievement, then we just do, that's wrong, but that's just because it's not right. Would be that, achievement dot, yeah. And it's complaining here because this could be all one line. Sure. Um, we don't really want this here. We want to actually just do char add achievement instead. By passing stuff. Okay. So now let's do sv underscore char meta, I guess. Yeah. Honestly, I think this should just be pay. Okay, there we go. So we can now do achievement to remove. It should be char down actually. Home. Let's do char down, and then we do char down here as well. There we go. So that's the char meta that we go with. I can never think of the like. Let's just call it SV. Yeah, let's just call it SV core. And then let's just drag this invalidate achievement function into this SV core. Achievement is equal to achievement or achievement. To invalidate it. We'll also need the achievement dot char achievements. That God, that's really starting to look really wrong now. Okay, and then we also need yeah, there we go. Achievement dot register type. How does the type thing work? So we got our name and then our data. So our name, data, then data dot name is equal to that. Yep. Do we do unloadedness and then we do it at the same time? We probably do actually, because we need to do one register. Yeah, So we probably do need to temporarily load them and then see if we get an invalid type come through. That's kind of painful, but is required, I guess. Achievement dot red 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 register character achievement ID data. Achievement types. So we can go character equal to char, and then we can go player. Let's go achievement meta types maybe. And then we can just for either. This is func name, table name. It does not at all understand what I want to do. Achievement register func name. There you go. I mean, technically we could do the same with the gets as well. We can actually link them in the same way, actually. Yeah. So the gets can also be removed and simplified into one thing. No need to have duplicate code. I mean, this is duplicate code, but it works for now. I mean, this technically should be shared. This should be server, but the structure types and stuff probably should be shared. And then if server, no, then if server, then data dot type dot get type. I mean, technically we could go type as well. And go if type is the func name. But we could, but no, this would be done on register than the data. Then data dot on register, data on register, all that. Okay, that should then work. And this function is not listed, so it's fine. Wait, what? Register characters now. Register character, yeah, that should be valid. Yet it's not. Interesting. I mean, we can do a little run through the achievement table and just see what it is. Or just print table, I mean. Achievement. Register character, yeah. We do have a register character. Achievement. 912 achievement dot register character, yeah. Achievement is equal to self or that, and yeah. Nice. Maybe it's load order based. I mean, anyway, this shouldn't be there. This should be, I mean, let's copy this over for now. Leave this here. This language system stuff here for the by.kill shouldn't matter. This one does. That's just because it's defined down here. Attempt to call field register character a null value. It's not finding this function. Because I can't spell register. Register, yeah, there we go. Register, yeah. Attempt to call get type, yeah, because get type doesn't exist. Register, 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 yeah, there we go. Achievement ID and it'll value 93. 93. Unregistered self achievement ID. Okay. The register is what up here? Just oh no, this is ID. Actually, but ID equals name equals. Because yeah, this is the ID, not the name. Okay, on to the ID data. And do we have self Boston as well? Yes, we have self. I mean, technically we could do some fancy matter stuff. I don't think we should. Oh, and also, just for... No... Come on! Achievement... ID... No, it's not even here. Here isn't even the one we want to do. We want to do up here. View data dot... Is it invalidate hooks? Yeah, so just do for. Yeah. What the hell is that? So we have okay, we have hook name, func do name. How do we do it like that? And data dot invalidate hooks or empty table. Oh, that's quite well. Let me just pass that in, and then pass in data. That seems right. That seems like how I would have expected I would have handled that. Let's see. Right, where's the hack? Self NPC attacker. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. I mean, technically we could just go... We could simplify this code a bit more. No, this should be fine. Okay, validate hook. There we go. I mean, technically we could put the table in here and defining this valid as well. Then it wouldn't be required to have this. At the same time, I do like the idea of just simply doing like a timer.simple here. because these are like hook invalidations, so they don't need real-time data necessarily. So it's like, for example, damage info. There's like only 8 data, like damage info, like things that exist. Um, and so I suppose technically at the same time, if we need the damage info for like, I mean it's not in these, but if we need it for the invalidation of like, yeah, we would need it for if it's like damage, like DPS or like hit damage, like hit an NPC with like this much damage, like 10 times, then you would need the damage info to be accurate. So we can't even delay it. We just have to internally delay it for specific events, like killing an NPC. We can just like delay this invalidation by um no, not NPC, and I'd go player. No, yeah. Oh, good. Um, yeah, we can do a time dot achievement dot um self dot, is it name MC index? Yes, we can go with that. And this is going to be complaining just using unexpected self, which is no dot dot dot. I could probably do a string format, that'd be cleaner. And let's just increase that to like a second. So, I mean, technically, yeah, this is fine. So basically, no, if we can't get class, it just means that if we kill a whole bunch of them, we don't at the same time, which could happen if you use like an AoE. We don't invalidate the achievement a whole bunch. We only do it in a short period. We only do it once in a short period of time, which will work quite well. I guess we now try do a refresh and see if the language phrases get registered in. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. I don't need that open. So yeah, we can see how that goes. So yeah, we've got kill. Playtime. So rank would just be when you rank up, or when your rank gets set, I guess. Playtime, we can just do that every minute. These are like when your items get equipped and stuff. This would require you to, like, some of these will require just like a type of custom, and then we'll just have a function on it or something. Complete training would just be a character flag. Complete exclamation. Again, it's just checking the table. Hello. Hi, Colin. How are you guys? Yeah, so most of these are just like random. Like most of these should just be custom. It's only like find that one. That one's a bit repetitive as well. So maybe type in implementing types was a bit overkill. But hey ho. Yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so what's I testing? Oh yeah, I wanted to go into the menu and have a look at localization. Kill player one, and then kill killer, destroyer, slayer. Awesome. Yeah, the sorting is. You can see what I meant with like how 10. Oh no, so 10 actually ends up below 1, but above 5, which is pain. Um, but that's fine. Not sure why the sorting is like that. Yeah, it's one where a lot of people have commented, like a lot of devs have commented that they will watch my streams. Um, because like yeah, just you just pull a weird function out of nowhere and they're just like, huh, what's that? Um, which can be quite funny to see people's reactions too. I think the last one I had that was like that was when I used a function called test hover. I think that was the last time someone reacted. At least that's the last one I remember. Uh, which test hover you use on like client-side panels. Um, and so an example would be like in radial. Um, you can sort of do something like this where you'll only hover over the panel if this function returns true. So you still need to be like within the box. So we just like make the buttons the entire thing of the background, and then in think we just calculate which segment you are hovering over. So this wonderful bit of maths. But it means you can actually have like a radial vGUI menu, which is nice. And you don't have to implement a whole bunch of vGUI functions yourself. Okay, anyway, so I'm still not too happy with that, but I guess I have to go. Okay then, so yeah, so this language register worked. On register, and technically for this one we can do if client, then we return, because none of these need to be registered on the client, because these will get synced when you join. Okay, so let's try get localized name, and I will do this in console. Okay, so Lua, let's run. This isn't going to be, and it's achievement get name, then get. I suppose there's no way to necessarily go from the ID to the type. Okay, awesome. I don't remember who you are, but it's yeah. I have so many people that I helped in DMs and stuff that sadly that doesn't help narrow it down. Oh, but time, yeah, time issues for coding can be quite a pain. Like kind of, I mean, I took a like 6 month hiatus or something from coding recently. But I think that was less of time and just more a bit of I just lost motivation. Um, but I definitely did find that when I was working full time, that it was just I felt like I had no time to code. Anyway, so let's go back to that. So achievement dot types col dot God, I'm forgetting get localized name. Localized name. Okay, so we have a colon here already because we're passing itself. Then we need our achievement ID, and our achievement ID is going to be kill.player.1. Okay. Yeah, like it was one where I was sort of going like at least I was unmotivated to work on like some of my Garrison projects. Um, because like especially like this one, I've been working on it for I think over 7 years now, and I've had multiple rewrites, and it's kind of it feels like with how the state that some of the systems are in, it would just be easier to spin up a Darkfeed server, buy some Gmonster add-ons, and probably there'd be like a whole bunch of things that are just like feature compatible and probably look better because like the UI is very much dev. Um, and so that was just a big like I guess demotivator. Um, but I've took a break and I am back now. And I have someone that is looks like they are really good at like doing UI. Potentially doing some UI for me, which is going to be lovely. Okay, where am I? So down here, God, I'm getting lost in my own code. Achievement data, and then this should return. So do we get a script error? We get a script error because that. Okay, that worked. Got no script errors. I now just need a print. Um, oh, it's slightly too long. So things messing up. Okay. Okay. The joys of working with directly in this terminal. Okay, player kill 1. So, oh, because achievement dot? Yeah. Okay, I mean, the UI can look, like, you can get UI to look very good. Um, my UI, on the other hand, that I've got here is very much placeholder. Um, okay, let's try that again. Entity name not found for phrase. What do you mean, entity phrase is not found? We. Oh, because I don't pass in table, I just pass in that. That would do it. Yeah, though UI is one of those things where if you have really bad UI, players won't stick around. Um, Argument class name not found. It should be there. What is this being stored as then? 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe that's why they wanted merge here instead. There we go. Then we get player kill type. So this is sort of kill name should be kill type. Okay. And now this is registered as kill name. Oh, because I've listed. Oh my god. It's listed here as kill type, here as kill name. I mean, I can correct that right now just by going into the localization and just updating the kill. Where is it? Yeah, it's cool name, right? Yeah. Just change this to cool name. An error has occurred while processing your request. Attempt to concatenate local old phrase. That is fun. Let's have a look. So, default modules. Localization, SV menu. Line 33. 33. From old phrase. Dot content. Or not applicable. Okay, let's go back through and quick save. There you go. Does my stream keep disconnecting or something? Because I keep seeing viewership at times just dip straight to 0 and then dip back to what it was. Let's go back here. That kill name not found. I know because it's kill type. Wait, has it updated real time? Let's just go like that and see if that works. Do we have kill name now? No, because it's kill type. Okay. There you go, then player killer, but it's using class name. Did I tell it to use class name over entity name? I did. Okay, so then entity name. I don't remember. What? Insert nil. Wonderful. This entire UI is just breaking. Let's do this. 168 localize CL menu. And it was what, 38? Yeah, I just love it when 168. Love it when things break. Okay, so 168. What's the I kinda like it responding to? I've got a memory of God, but I actually don't remember what I said there. So yes, I know you're complaining about. And can I just do a not? I could just do a not on this and remove one indent. Oh, the UI. Then you are in a very much a minority. I there are parts where it just feels very like into like 2000s UI, like internet or like the 90s UI or like 90s internet. I mean, there words. Okay, so phrase text insert arg name insert is nil here. So phrase text is my dtext entry. That definitely used to be a function. I'm certain that used to be a function, right? I see. I'm I'm not lazy, I'm just not able to design good UI. I can write a good UI. So if I have a concept and stuff, I can work off it to make one. But at the same time, it is also like one where, like, as I'm making stuff now, it's like I can spend a couple of minutes working on like a UI like that. or like, I don't think I've done. Uh, I think it's this one. Um, no, talk background. Or like, I can spend a couple of hours making a UI like this. I didn't get around to like recreating the background yet, or like the scroll panel, but like this can be done. Um, but it's like, yeah, this is very much like, if I show this, this was a concept art for a not German, Australian community. So it's entirely theirs. It's the red side I've taken this from. Um, and I was sort of saying that like this could be done almost entirely in Surface, and someone just didn't quite believe me. Or was it? It's either that or someone didn't believe me that I could make good UI. Um, so I was like, sure, I will like do it, and you can see it's fairly close, slightly different as well. But yeah, technically the only bit of surface in here is the gradient on the background, which uses the default like Gary's Mod gradient texture. Everything else is done through surface draws. Which was both fun and pain to do. But yeah, most of the time, no, that's not the one I meant to do. What was I just? Oh no, I had the language phrase, wasn't I? That I've got now as player killer. Um, and then if I register another one, I feel like that phrasing doesn't really work well. But again, I guess it can just be fixed after the fact, because that's why I'm making the names dynamic and have an achievement ID. I'm actually so that you can just update the achievement name. So I can then also if I do another register, I can say player kill 50. Well, 50 is 50 one of the ones I've made? No. Uh, but language phrases don't auto resync, do they? No, that is something I do need to. Actually, that is a bug. And localization is stored in space. Language system phrases don't refresh. Which I suppose is only really a problem in development, so not really a critical. Let me just put a label on that. Low. What's crafting system? That's high. Um, that's low. That's quality of life. And that's medium. Yep. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, this was wrong. Yeah, this insert. Is this a function? I can get the color. Um, and it derives methods from text entry. Okay, code type done. That's nothing that I need. Really, there's no way to get what your carrot is. Or your cursor, whatever you want to call that. And we can set the carrot position as well. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Why is this unhappy? Is it because it overrides char? No, it's just pyramids. Okay. I did not mean to enable that. God. Okay, and that was in localization. Yeah, sometimes Copilot just works and it's lovely. Other times you have to actively fight it. um, but with like how much I use it, it's one where like I am so happy to pay for it. That's not working. We can try that instead. I think I can just refresh. And if I'm here, awesome. Oh yeah, I forget it doesn't. The save button doesn't hide when you when it's back to itself. Only the top one changes. That's fine. Okay. Oh, that is implemented. You can collapse panels. Do I need a search button? I need a search button in most of these UIs. I was going to feel like the text alignment here should probably be on the right. Can you align text panels like that? I mean, apparently it's set to the middle, and it's not in the middle, so I'm going to say no, you can't. How could I do that? I guess, other than writing a custom element to do that. Yeah. I mean, there's not too much maths. It depends on what type of alignment you're doing. Um, a lot of the time you can just choose your alignment. Um, with using like doc bot, dot fill, dot left, dot right, doc right and stuff, and just have a whole bunch of hidden panels or like containers that are hidden to move things around. Um, So, like in logs, for example, like this menu here, like I think I have a container that goes down, and then like these dog left, right, like left, 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 I think. Um, Though at the same time, this menu is hideous and hurts my eyes. Probably because it's dark, I think. I mean, what annoys me is I can't like set a size for like these columns, from what I can tell. Um, so something like this. Wait, what's happening here? Why is that like that? There's new lines in there, that's why. Oh yeah, because I think I was always intending to revisit this. Um, I just have never gotten around to it. Um, because yeah, I think technically this can be written, this can be laid out a lot nicer. Um, with probably something like this. Um, where you have like text really tiny here, like have the timestamp like sort of down there at the right. Um, then the main bulk should just be like your log info with like sort of, let's go like a size like sort of 16 or something. Um, I mean evolved can probably also like again just be down here in like the subtext. So you could have like a 1 or like a 10. That's just wrong, but like I think that would like be laid out nicer with like some smaller text instead of it laid out all horizontally. And same size as well. And then maybe that's just stick there. Um, and then like something at the top, like there, for like the category. But that's effort to do that. I mean, it's not really that much effort, let's say. I don't even remember why. Was it because I could just flip this? Even then, these flipping doesn't seem to work. Um, I mean, you've also got like a lot of the time, involved is just like not used a huge amount of time. Um, it's also like I feel like in this log info that the log should be at the top as well. Like this log info should be listed here when you like expand it. I think that is actually was intended. Where logs menu stored. This code is kind of messy. It's going to be painful to find. Yeah, do double clicks, send action, get involved, then on success. If line no longer equals, then we just, yep, sure. I mean, there's no comments here saying it's not right. And it's once again complaining about indents, sure. I mean, to be honest, in its defense, yeah, it is like huge amounts of indents. I don't know why I am fixing the code. I'll clean it up. There's no need. Okay, so... Oh yes, there's an achievement. Wait, cardinal to ordinal? Oh, that is kind of cool. But apparently it's existed. How long has this existed for? Over 4 years. Okay. And 4 years is just when, like, the wiki got re-imported. So, it's an ancient function. Let's have a look, see if there's anything else. Was that one that got added recently, or how long ago? Yeah, who knows? Okay, where was I? No, I'm still achievement system. There you go. I went off on a very big tangent there, but that's fine. Okay, so well, I mean, technically this wouldn't kill a player. Um, and then I need to implement something else. So let's do achievement dot register type custom. Uh, yeah, we can just go with the name of the achievement. That works. Um, yeah, okay. I'll see you around. And you. Okay, so yeah, so do the achievement data is completed. Okay, okay, then what can we do here? Because I mean, we can implement hooks and we can see if the hook's already been used and register it, I guess. Yeah, we can use the hook name. And then we just call the hook on the custom one instead. Of doing the register thing here. We can just do something similar to this, just on register instead. Yeah, that's just what we'll do. It does mean that custom is more expensive to do. Though I don't think everything will be custom. I think custom will just be like one-offs for things. But otherwise, I think I should register like types for them. And then we use var data there. So if we go achievement dot register type, no, register character. Let's go custom dot. God, it's cold in my room right now. It's so cold. Okay. So do custom. Then it's trying to do one, but I need to think. I need to think of what could be what would be a custom. I mean, to be honest, I could just go with like played in dev mode or something dumb like that. Um, well, like if a config var is in dev mode, you get the achievement. Um, yeah, like played on the dev server or something like that. It's a completely dumb achievement, and I think people would actually know that would be a dumb achievement to have because it would mean people couldn't 100%. Um, Playtime again is just every minute you just check, is the time long enough? I mean, I could just register a playtime thing now, actually. Because yeah, it's one where I think you would want to localize the time anyway. So you say like have 1 day, have 2 weeks, instead of have however many seconds of playtime. um, yeah, I mean we use single characters uh, instead of like out weeks. I mean you could say have a playtime of 1 day or like 4 day, but I feel like if it's listed in the UI, you want it actually to say more like days, weeks, and stuff. I don't remember how this is actually listed, the playtime module. I also don't remember what the playtime module is listed. Or stored, I mean. Words. Playtime, there we go. Time. Pluralized string. Nice time 2. A few seconds. Year, week, hour, minute. Okay, so we do actually have this nice time. Where is that used? In my player list? No. Where is nice time 2 used? Um, is meant. Wait, what? Well, that's singular things. Oh, that's why. Because I've just copy and pasted this, and string.nicetime does that automatically. So yeah, if I just go if true, then return string dot nice time in seconds instead. 1 hour, 1 day, 2 hours, 20 hours. I mean, why am I removing that? Oh, but you also have this short circuits, and only shows you the largest value, which is not really what you want, probably. Yeah, you don't want it short circuits, and that was one of the reasons I got rid of it. So I should make it so that it uses long form as an option. Use long form format, yeah. And then use long format just gets passed through to all of these. Bit of a pain, but there we go. And then we can just keep format. And then there we go. So now we can just do a comma here and just do true. Here they go, 1 day, 23 hours, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Which you can see clearly there why they do a short circuit. When it's expanded that large, just because that's huge. But okay, that is nice. At the same time, nice time would actually work there, because we're saying get 1 week, get 2 days. Custom. Find con command, there we go. That's what we can do. Is on con command a I don't think that's a function. I think it's just pulled that out of thin air. Okay, sorry about that. I just need to message someone. Those on con. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we have a con command, but yeah, I don't know what we want. Okay then. Don't need that open. So we don't actually need any hooks for this. So what we can just do is con command dot add achievement dot test. We just invalidate it and we just go like just equals true, and then if the player has the char, then we do get char, but underscore found achievement equals true. And then we go is completed, char player found achievement. That is really dumb, but I love it. um, yeah, so we can get the achievement. Then what we could do is get achievement and then return player, comma, char, though I think that might be a bit too confusing. There you go. So in theory, we can now. I mean, we'll get a nice script error if the achievement is registered because we haven't finished the code. So look, see if there is any script errors that's loaded. None. Awesome. Okay. So in theory, if we do achievement.test as our con command, achievement 920 achievement. Have I misspelled it? Yeah, there we go. And then char down. Yeah, so we got the achievement. So we successfully have the achievement of finding the dev con command. Which I will just delete. There's something I do want to do at some point, and I think it's probably best done on server launch, is get a percentage of how many players, or characters, I suppose I should say, have the achievement in the database. Players might be a bit harder because we don't actually have a list of all players that have ever played on. Oh no, we do because of playtime. We do now have a list of every player that has played on the server because of playtime. But we have no list specifically. It'd be weird to keep calling playtime just to get a list of all players that have played on the server. To then get a percentage of how many of them have the achievements. If we can get the count all players, then we can do that. We could store it all in one query, but the query would be complex. Or we could return all the data in one query, I suppose I should say. Yeah, we could do that. Don't know why we would, other than just for speed. It is quicker to send one query off and then get all the data back than send multiple queries. Because Gmod fuckery. Okay. So yeah, so we do that, and then we get our pvar, and we can. Cool. I mean, technically we can now just do. So we should have the achievement. So let's just finish registering the character DAO then. Great get all. DAO. Yeah, we can get it. We do delete instead of remove. Because I mean, yeah, I suppose it is CRUD, isn't it? It should be delete. Just do MySQL save, because why not? Oh, we need our callbacks. Callbacks dot new little callback is equal to. Then we return our callback. On our Whoa. No. Data, yeah, there we go. And then we just return a call back out. And we do the same here. Callback's not new. Return the callback. Actually, for once, this does work. We just don't get the achievements loaded in. They just randomly will load in. Not on success, on completed. I think it's on completed or something like that. Yeah, there you go, agree on completed. I mean, if there's an error, I mean, I think on completed is only called, if we don't have an error. Yeah, query on error return out. We just return out immediately. And the result object. Okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about on complete. I mean, on success does also work, but on success is called multiple times per row. Well, not per on row, but per query in the thing. An uncompleted gets like technically there is only one subquery. Now that I think about it, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so we returned it. Actually, no, it does need to be on completed, for in case there is no data. On success doesn't get called, I don't think. Okay. Achievement dot character down. It's down. And achievement is equal to achievement or an empty table. There we go. So we should now be able to store in the database, which it already thinks we have it. So let's do a refresh. Why is it taking so long to do a refresh now? It keeps almost timing me out. Or it's like it's causing a timeout to happen now. That didn't happen before the last update. Okay. That reminds me, am I still... No, awesome. Okay. Yeah, so we spawned back there, as we should have. What was I doing? First off, let's go into menu. And go into localization. Custom find command. Find command. Yeah, I mean, I'll need to list the achievement and see what it looks like. But that's pain. I didn't get anything there. Yeah, I mean, that's the only script I've had, that I've had. I don't think we are logging errors at the moment here. No, we're not. Okay. Well, no, we've got the language phrase registered. So this is here. with no arguments. Now I think about it. Yeah, so it should be there. Anyway, I mean, we can check in MySQL Workbench. Yeah, no, very secure. We're looking for achievements. Awesome. I mean, OS time won't update within this call, so that should be fine. But there, if we store it as a thing, and then client side we can just loop over this achievements table for the ID, and we can see which ones we have. And then when we show the thing, we can show it off. I mean, we technically we need to store this client side. So achievements can never really be hidden unless we make the is completed function. Well, technically we can store it client side or server side. Now that I think about it, it doesn't need to be client side because we can just network it. Because what do we need to see? We need to see progress. So, like, is there a progress? And we can just return false if there's no progress. Otherwise, we can return a value. This is what we can do. Yeah, there we go. So this way, if it's greater than, it's completed. Otherwise, we get this out. So when we open the menu, we can store a cache of is it completed by looping over all achievements. And then we can store that cache for like some time. Maybe if we update a thing, maybe like the cache will be stored for like a minute. And maybe we can just list it on the UI. We can say like, oh yeah, you've got a minute until it next updates. When you relook at the menu. Okay. What else then? So yeah, so then we can return that on the UI. If we have a material, then that can just be stored. Again, we can store it as a string instead of a material, then render it. But I don't know what achievements look like anyway, so we also need a description as well, which isn't there at the moment, which should also be stored in the database. How long have I been streaming for? Almost 3 hours. So honestly, I'm going to stop streaming here. It's been 3 hours. So